Hello, welcome back to Hangar 51. What's everybody doing tonight? Getting ready for Ray's show. I'm the pre-show warm-up show for Ray's show. So, somebody's here. Who's here? Who's going to say hello? Who's going to be the first one to say hello tonight? Hey, Paul. See, you don't have a life either, so you and I are in the same boat. I'm doing shows and you're just waiting for one to pop up. So, Brian, what's up? Jeff, how you doing? It's the boy. Yeah. Guys, I was so tired yesterday. Oh my god. I was falling asleep on my way out to the flying field yesterday. So, yeah, I was up all night the night before. I just, yeah, I definitely have no life either. So, welcome to the club. We're going to start the No Life RC channel, and you and I can be captains, co-captains on the No Life RC channel. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm wide awake now. I slept all day today. I didn't get a damn thing done today. Well, that's not exactly true. I almost got the entire kitchen cleaned out today. I didn't wake up till about 3 in the afternoon. And so I started cleaning. So I just about got the kitchen emptied. And then it's just the living area around the coffee table and the dining table. It's in the living room, kind of. It's a big, great room. And then it's pretty much done. The inside of the house is clean. So I could easily finish it tomorrow, and I might just stay on it tomorrow and just get everything out of the fucking house, and that'll be the end of it. So still have to go through it all. Once I get it out here, then I got to sort, then throw the junk away, and so. But just enough RC. What's up? How you doing, man? It's good to see you here. So what else is going on? Yeah, I was laughing myself, Paul. Yeah, I kept nodding off. That was, yeah, like I said, I was just beat yesterday. So it finally caught, the no sleep finally caught up with me. So I slept all day today to make up for it. So I'm wide awake now. As a matter of fact, probably during Gooniac's show tonight, I'm going to build my car. I'll probably finish this tonight while watching Ray's show, because I'm not going back in the house for a while. I got things to do out here, and I'm wide awake. So yeah, more Kenny, all Kenny, and always Kenny. Yeah, Victor. Hey, I'm just here to keep you guys entertained, while we're waiting for somebody else's show. So I'm just the prelude to Gooniac's show. So, as far as I know, he's coming on at 10:15, unless he's posted something to the contrary. So we'll be here till 10:15ish, and then and I'll be off, and we'll all meet over on Ray's show. So I'm just gonna give you 2 hours of me tonight, and that you can handle that. Hey, I can even stay awake for 2 hours. So, Tui, what's up, Jeff? Good to see you, buddy. You can have an online race starting soon. What kind of online race are we doing here? What are you doing? Can we all get in on it? What kind of race? Repainting the invasion stripes on the C-47. Yeah, Eric, that needed that. So cool to see that. Man, that's a nice bird you got there, buddy. That's pretty cool. I have well, it's painted to be a DC-3. I think Well, honestly, it was made to be a C-47. It's a, it's not the Dynam. It's the other guy. Um, I keep forgetting the name of that company. It's bigger than the Dynam, and it has retracts. That's why I bought it. I wanted the retracts. The Dynam doesn't have retracts, and a DC-3 or a C-47 without retracts just looks stupid. You know, that's what makes the plane look cool, is when the gear goes up, it has that sleekness to it. So yeah, I had to have retracts. So I bought the one with the retracts. I believe it's 1800 millimeter. I'm pretty sure. Um, so yeah, I've been painting it on and off. Haven't worked on it lately. I've got a real pretty civilian paint scheme from Shell Aero Shell Oil, that I'm doing on it. So, what car am I building? I'm building the here. The Tamiya uh, Audi Quattro. I don't know if you guys were big into racing back in the day. Here, let me change cameras here real quick. Um, so back in the day, I want to say maybe the 80s. This car was unbeatable in the series. Nothing could stop this car. They kept putting a weight penalty in this car every time it won a race, and they couldn't slow it down. It won every race. They couldn't stop it. Even put weight penalties in it. They kept adding more weight to it. They finally just said, you can't run the car anymore. we can't penalize you enough to slow you down, so we're just gonna say that you can't run the car anymore. So yeah, this was the car to beat by far. Nope, nothing could touch it. So yeah, so I was always a big fan of this. And back when Wild Willie, when I got this in Wild Willie the same day, because both these cars were on sale at Tower Hobbies, very cheap. You know, I saved like, I think 30 or 40 bucks on each car. So I bought them. And of course, you've already seen Wild Willie running around. So this one will be next. I'll put this one on next when I get it finished. I won't have the body painted tonight. It's a clear body of paint, but the decal sheet's awesome. So these are all the decals that go on it, and everything you see on the car is on this sheet. Okay, all the color, you know, the colors on the fender here, they're on the sheet here. The colors on the back window corner here, that decal's on the sheet. The numbers, everything. Wait a minute, maybe not the number. The number 3, I don't think I have, so I can put whatever number I want on it. But everything else, the European license plate on the front, you know, everything. I've got all the decals to make it exactly like this. So it's pretty cool. George Watts, what's up? So yeah, it's a cool ass car. F1 racing? What? Hang on a second here. I do F1 racing. It's a close session, green flag in 5 minutes at Saudi Arabia. All right, Tui, what are you? Is it a simulator like our real flight, and you're in the race? Is that what you're doing? This sounds cool, man. Come on, give us a little more info. This sounds really cool. I want to know more. I want to get in the race next week. Litz, what's up? Brian Chambers, hey, how you doing? Uh-oh, White Castle. Oh, you're going to probably crash out and see us. All right, well, all right, first rule in an auto race, Jeff, is you must first finish to finish first. So don't crash out. Even if you're in the back, don't crash. Just keep the car rolling and hope everybody else crashes, because you can't, if you don't finish the race, you can't win the race. So first priority is to finish the race. Then you can worry about winning it. So what else we got here? Bunch of highs from George and Michael Beer. A printed mosquito? They have a printed mosquito out? Oh, that's got to be cool. I got to go check that out. And then everybody says hello. Well, Bill, what's up? Good to see you. Mike SSI, how you doing, guys? Great to see you, man. It's good to see all you guys here. You missed it last night because I was sleeping on camera. More than once. They had to keep calling me on my phone to wake me up. I was so tired yesterday. Oh, my God. It was pretty funny. So, yeah. But I got a lot to sleep today, so I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tonight. No sleeping tonight. I'll be in here all night farting around with my car. So, hell, even maybe I'll go live after Gooniac's show. I'll come back because I'll still be out here. So, yeah, maybe I'll just come back and keep the live show going after Ray's done. So, but yeah. So, oh my God, I've got some shocking news, guys. I don't know if you saw this or not, but the post-COVID report is Kenny's dead. He's dead. They killed him. He's dead. I can't believe it. They killed Kenny. I mean, this time for real. They killed him. He's dead. All right. Enough of that. Mosquito not out yet. Soon. Yeah, I figured that much. But you saw a video on the printed part of it, so it's not a private video for your eyes only, is it? I can go look it up? That's okay, you were sleeping off camera. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate the confession there. That not only was I sleeping, but I was so damn boring I was putting you to sleep too. So that's awesome. I know, right, Paul? Those bastards. He's really dead. They finally killed him, those bastards. Ken Bird, good evening. How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. Yep. So what do you guys want to talk about for 2 hours? We got 2 hours to kill tonight. Wait for Ray. So anything on anybody's mind? You want to talk about anything in the garage, in the hangar, out of the hangar, around the hangar? Any airplanes you guys looking out for? Yeah, they killed Kenny, damn it. He's dead. The post-COVID report is Kenny's dead. They're here from the future to tell everybody that Kenny's dead. I have a confession. I've never watched South Park. Never. I've seen about 30 seconds of maybe 2 episodes. I've never watched the show. So, you can jump into a pretty much any time during a South Park episode, and you'll hear the words uttered. They killed Kenny, the bastards. So that's the only line I know in the show is that they killed Kenny, the bastards. So you sent me an email, Flight Test Midwest podcast. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will check that out. Love to get the Beaver behind me. Yeah, the FMS Beaver. Yeah, it's awesome. Beautiful plane. Really, really flies great. Beautiful airplane. It was a nice airplane when it was black and yellow. I couldn't deal with the color scheme on it. And I'm glad I waited because now it's got clear windows, a clear cockpit. Much nicer plane now. So yeah, I'm super happy I waited. And I got mine before the price went up. So I did perfect. I bought it after the new update, new color scheme, the new clear windows, all that, but before the price went up. So, nailed it. That was a great decision I made there. For once, I didn't miss out on all the damn E-Flight planes I missed out on. I got this one just the right time. So I'm super happy about that. Yeah. Yeah, Eric's definitely living right because he's got a shitload of beautiful airplanes and another one coming. That big B-17 he's got being built. It's going to be another one. So yeah, he's living right. He's breaking his ass painting trucks. So, hey, you need a helper? You need a tape guy? I can tape off stuff for the paint. Because I want my own B-17. So Snow says, tell the million dead people they'll be thrilled. Yeah, we're supposed to get cold tonight, and then it's going to stay cold all week. I don't think it's going to warm up till the weekend, which is the perfect timing for it to warm up. But yeah, I think the highs for the next 5 days, 4 days is 50. Those are going to be the highs. It's going to be down in the 30s every night. It hasn't started yet because it's not bad out here. Let me see what the temperature is. It's pretty comfortable out here. I won't need a jacket until Ray's show, and then I'll go get one. Well, it's already 67. But that's not bad. In 2 hours, I'll go get a jacket, and I'll be fine. Juno, what's up? Great Scott. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys here. Wow, the chat's so active. I thought there's only 13 people here. Really? God, it seems like a lot more. You guys are really chatting tonight. So that's good. Well, come on down, EQ. You're not going to have any problem being a painter down here. Everybody needs a painter. I'm going to tell you, every damn body shop down here needs a damn painter. Okay? They got plenty of body guys. They can't get good painters. My buddy wants to retire. He's so damn busy as a painter. He's like feeding 5 body men, and he's just overwhelmed with work. And he wants to quit. He's so tired of painting cars, he wants to get out of it. And he's young. I don't think he's even 40 yet. And he's had enough. He just as soon get out of it. And he's making so much damn money, it's ridiculous. So I keep teasing him about that. I says, well, you know what? Just give me the extra money you're making. It you don't like, you don't want. Give it to me. I'll take it. I'll put it to good use. Just give it to me. So it's going to be 12 degrees tonight. Oh God, yeah, you guys are just. Listen, I've been there. I left. I had the good sense to leave. What's your excuse? You know, I grew up in Cleveland. I know what it's cold is, man. But by the time I turned 23, I said, that's enough. I'm out of here. And I left. And I moved here. So, you know, I got smart and left. I don't know what the hell you guys are waiting for. There's plenty of work down here for skilled trades like you guys have. You know, it's, you know. Well, actually, right now, there's plenty of work. If you want to work for nothing, and you want to be a burger flipper or whatever, yeah, there's plenty of work down here. I'm just not going to work for nothing. I'll retire before I'm going to work for nothing. I can actually get my retirement in 3 months. I can, you know, sign the paperwork, and then I'll start collecting it in October. So if I want to retire this year, I can. I really don't want to yet, but I'm starting to weigh it out, and I think I might as well. You know, I'm thinking, you know, we're looking at like 20. Yeah, I don't think I'll make 15,000 a year on retirement, but I'll be getting that for the rest of my life. And you know, I get a paper route or do an odd job for a little extra money. And then instead of waiting to get a little extra more, but I'm going to give up 5 years of retire, you know, that thousand, you know, $1,100, $1,200 a month. I'll be giving that up for the next 5 years until I reach my next, you know, plateau of retirement to get an extra $400 a month, I think. So I don't know. I got to really sit down and do some more figuring on that and make a decision. If I get a good job, you know, I'll be all right with it and won't retire. But I'm just not gonna break my ass for $9 an hour again. I'm tired of that. You know, I've been there, done that. I ain't doing it again. I'll just retire. Fuck it. So. Yeah, there is no local hobby shop. Um, the only one that was close by closed, and so now I'd have to go all the way into Tampa. Um, there's one by the flying field, but they're stocked by the two that Bros Hobbies that Wesley Miller Boozer went and did a little excavate on. That one's real close to the flying field, which is 45 minutes away. But I don't think they would hire me because it's the two brothers, and both of them are very experienced hobby guys, so they know what they're doing. And I don't think they're busy enough to hire a guy, you know, to fill in. I mean, maybe. But yeah, that's the only hobby shop around, unless I want to go all the way into Tampa. And I've already applied there twice. Then, you know, they don't want to pay me anything. You know, they won't even consider hiring me because they know I'm going to want more money than they're willing to pay. You know, so yeah. So there's no. And I could start my own hobby shop again, and I've been thinking about doing that. I could put a racetrack right here. You know, I know it's ground, it's surface. I know we're not surface guys here, but I've done plenty of surface, so. I could go. I could put a track on the north side of the property here that wouldn't interfere with anything I got going on over here where the building is. And I thought about putting one of those office trailers that you can buy. Put one of those office trailers on the property, the north end of the property there, and run some power to it. And I would have a hobby shop again, and I got plenty of inventory to put in it. Christ, I could fill that thing up. I wouldn't even have to place an order, and I could fill the hobby shop up. So, um, yeah. So I've been thinking about doing it. I may end up doing it. You know. Um, so we'll see. Yeah, I know EQ. Well, it's more honestly, it's more what my wallet tells me to at this point. My heart's in all of it. I'm good with any of it really. It's just money. You know, I love working in the auto parts industry, but they want to hire me part time at $9 an hour. I'm not doing that again. I did that for a year with AutoZone, and basically got fucked. Instead of giving me full time, he just kept hiring more part time guys. So I was never going to go anywhere there, and I got an 18-cent raise. So yeah, that was pathetic. So that's when I moved to O'Reilly's, and I think I would have done well there, but the COVID killed that, and they haven't. And the only reason they needed me was part time again, but it was $1.50 more an hour, and I was the late night guy because they were open till 10. Well, they haven't gone back to that schedule. They're still only open till 9, and they had people already willing to work till 9. They needed somebody that would work till 10, and that's why they hired me. I was the 10 o'clock guy. So since they don't have that opening anymore, they're not going back to 10 o'clock. At least they haven't yet. Then I don't have a position there. So no, Wild Bill, I couldn't sell my stuff. No. Bite your tongue. No, I'm not selling my stuff. Yeah, if you're talking about the stuff to put in the hobby shop, yeah, I sell it from time to time. I could put it all on eBay, and try to sell it. All the old inventory. I've got loads and loads of, bags of this kind of stuff for Tamiya vehicles. These trees full of plastic parts. I got all kinds of stuff like for the old lunchbox and the Blackfoot, and I got all these parts. I've got all the old RC-10 parts, but they're all ancient stuff. For a old timer hobbyist like me, I don't have any of the new stuff. I'd have to order that. All the new, the stuff that Pilot Ryan's into now, Arma and all that. I'd have to order all that stuff in, put it on the wall. And I would. I mean, if I open up the track, that's how you do it. Hold on a minute. I got to get rid of a scammer here. Huh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Oh, perfect. Snow already did it. Good job. Thank you, man. Um, yeah, see the brothers' hobbies. They have a track out back. They charge you to run on it, and that's you're doing it all wrong. You want the track free. You want everybody and their brother out there running around, running over each other and breaking shit, so they can come inside and buy the pieces they need to fix it, so they can keep running. If you're going to charge by the hour, you're going to only get a couple people over there, and they won't break anything, and you're not going to sell any parts. The whole idea is to put the track out there for them to go play on and get crazy like Ryan does and break shit. Then you sell them parts. And they come inside and I need one of these. Oh yeah, I got it right here. Here you go. There, that's $5, $10, $20. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Go have fun. Yeah, and break something else, and that's how it works. So I got to go talk to them about charging to run the cars on the track. It's the wrong idea. You want that to be free. Let them come let them come every day. Come every day, run on the track all you want, man. Have a good time. Oh, you broke something? Oh, man, that sucks. Hey, I've got it right here. Get you back on the track. So, that's how you do it. So I got to go talk to him about that. Yeah, if they get the word out to everybody that the track's free now, everybody and their brother will be there every day, playing and breaking stuff, and they'll make so much more money selling parts than they will charging rental on the track. I mean, it's only what I think it's like $15 for the day, or a half a day. I don't know, it's something, but you got to pay, and that's going to keep people from coming to the track. But if it's free, well, then because they're going to want to get. Listen, if you're going to pay money to go to the track, you're going to want to like call all your buddies up and say, "Hey, let's all go play on the track today," so you're going to have somebody there to play with while you're there. If nobody has to pay, well, then you'll just show up figuring somebody will be there, and you'll be right. So you won't be playing alone. There'll be somebody to play with. And right, sir, what's up? Yeah, if I sold my body, I'd go broke. I'd have to pay them. yeah, there's no selling this, man. I'd have to pay it, to get anything out of that. So yeah, that'd be a losing proposition for sure. Is there a local truck driving? Well, there's trucking companies all over the place here, Paul. I mean, everywhere. I don't know anything about whether you have to bring your own truck or use theirs. I haven't looked into it. But yeah, there's always ads for drivers. Every truck going down the road has a sign on the back of their truck, now hiring drivers, So whether or not they, want you to have your own rig or not, I don't know. Listen, you can go online, go to the Tampa Bay area trucker, companies, drivers wanted, Tampa Bay area. If you put Tampa Bay area, you're going to get the entire middle of the state, okay? So that'll cover every aspect of the area. Don't go by a county or a city. Just Tampa Bay area is the whole middle of the state. So do a search for, drivers wanted, CDL drivers wanted in, well, okay, so here's the problem. Yes, I do have a CDL, so I could go drive trucks, but my CDL is more for buses than trucks, and I'm going to apply for there's actually a couple of bus openings for the county bus. Not the school bus, just the county. I'm going to go ahead and apply for that. I didn't do it today because I was asleep. Tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. But the truckers, I'd have to go do my CDL and AA permit to do a tractor trailer deal. There's very few local driving jobs. It's all, interstate cross country shit, which means I'm not going to be home, and I'm not sure I want to do that. I don't think I want to spend the night in a truck stop, sleeping in my rig, or in a hotel room in wherever. I want to be here at night. Part of the deal with the ex living here was that I had to be here at night. She doesn't want to be here alone, so that was part of the deal. But she's leaving, and but I still don't know if I want to do that. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, his high blood pressure got him. That sucks. Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't put this big beautiful building up so I could go live in a truck. Okay, that wasn't. That's not the plan, guys. You know, so yeah, that's not. I'm not looking for that job. If I could get a local, like the Walmart truck, go to the warehouse in the morning, get a loaded truck, and drive it out to all the outlet stores, and be back home at night, I'd do that. I wouldn't mind doing that job. Um, but those are the jobs every CDL driver wants. So, um, you know, hard to get those. Um, but I'm looking. You know, but my license is a B license. It's more for buses and solid trucks, not tractor trailer, but just a box truck. Box truck with air brakes. I have the brake rating. So yeah, a box truck with air brakes, and I could, I have a license to drive that right now. So, but it's just not really what I want to do. We'll see. Yeah, Keno live from his truck. Yeah, going down the highway with my RC playing right out in front of me, and I'm flying it along, and Scud running right underneath it. Yeah, we'll do some live. Yeah, George. I actually I'm afraid as badly as my post office is run here that I'd probably go postal. That term, it has a meaning for a reason. Okay, and yeah, yeah, my post office is run so poorly that I would probably go postal. So yeah, I'm a little leery about working for the post office. But yeah, I'll get back to that. I'm gonna get serious about looking. Um, but in the meantime, yeah, well, that's because where you guys are, nobody wants to live there. Everybody's leaving. They all got smart and said, "Screw this! I'm gonna go move where it's warm." So, yeah, Greyhound, Tampa Bay to Daytona and back. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, food truck. There you go. Yeah, food truck service and go to the flying field. Um, yeah, I could sell food and plane parts. That's not a bad idea. I could definitely make that work. That's a really great idea, Scott. Yeah, I know for certain if I brought a food truck out to the flying field, I could I could make some money. No doubt about it. Um, do I have my own shirts? No, I wear everybody else's shirts. I'm working on a shirt. I know exactly what I want. I just haven't had a chance to finish it up so I can send it over to Teesprings and get it printed. I have a perfect design I want to use, and you guys are gonna love it. It's really cool. And no, it's got no hamburgers on it. And yeah, so the only problem with me here's the problem with me going to the flying field with a food truck is I wouldn't get to fly because I'd be sitting inside the truck all day, waiting for somebody to come up and want something to eat, and I'd never get a chance to fly, and that would suck. The last thing I would want to be is at the flying field and not be able to fly. So, you know, so yeah, that would be the downside to um, flying, yeah, go to the flying field. So yeah, I really want to be able to go fly on the weekends, guys. I don't really want to. I mean, if I got a good job and it was making good money and good health care and everything, and I had to work weekends, that's one thing. It would be worth not flying to make a good living. But when you're making $9 an hour for 4 hours a day, right in the middle of the day, just to fuck up your whole weekend, where you can't go fly, and you're only going to make, uh, $36 a day to ruin your entire Saturday and Sunday, and make, 80 bucks. Let's just say 80 bucks for the weekend. I don't want to do that again. That's what I did for a whole year at AutoZone, thinking that because of my experience and everything, they would do something with me, make me a manager, something. Now that not only did they not do that, they only gave me an 18-cent raise, and they thought that this was great. Oh no, you're doing a great job. We love you. Yeah, really? This is how you show how much you love me? Yeah, really? Yeah, no. I think I'll go somewhere else. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, how does that work? How do I get paid to fly? Tell us how that goes. Sign me up. I can definitely do that. Oh yeah, yeah, you know what? I got asked to do that. Yeah, one of my buddies owns a blueberry field, and he wanted to he wanted an airplane that would autopilot itself over the berries all day. And I told him I can make that happen. I can set something up. We'll have to change the battery every, I don't know, probably depending on how I set it up, maybe once an hour at least. Ray, what's up? I'm just your warm up guy. The warm up comedian before the big show. So I'm just warming them up for you, buddy. So yeah, so yeah, but that's you're just flying, and I was going to use the Eagle, that you can buy that glider that looks like an eagle. It's a powered glider that looks like a bald eagle. I was going to get that and then put an autonomous flight controller in it so that I could map a pattern for it to fly and then just throw it up in the air and let it fly around to keep the birds out of the berries. And so yeah, he wanted to pay me to do that. But the more we talked about it, the more he really didn't want to pay anything for it. So, but I may revisit that actually. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Juno. Except the flight time on the Citation is what, like 5 minutes maybe. So yeah, you're going to need a shitload of batteries and have to do a lot of battery changes. So it doesn't have to be noisy or anything. It just has to be in the air and look like something, like a bald eagle hovering over the berries. Is the birds are going to leave. They're not sticking around. So, or a hawk, anything. You can get it in a bald eagle and a couple of different hawks. That glider I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's all you need. It can be whisper quiet. Doesn't have to make any noise, and the birds will stay away. So, what I've done airplane repo there. TV show is fake. Nothing. Oh, yeah, Mike. All right. Well, tell us about one of your repos. Let's hear about this. Oh, not for me, Michael. If I got paid to fly, I wouldn't bother me a bit. That'd be cool. I'd be have fun doing that, no problem. Because it's not. Listen, when you do something you love, it's not a job, and that's exactly how I would feel about being paid to fly. is, you know, it's not a job. A propane cannon with a timer. That's a good idea. I guess the noise scares the birds away, right? But how? I mean, you're gonna have to fire that thing off pretty often, because you know, 2 minutes after the bang, the birds are gonna be back and headed for the berries, and then the bang goes off, and they all fly away, and then they come right back again. Yeah, right, Juno. Yeah, the eagles, you know, they've been known to pick up sheep and goats. Yeah, they're crazy. I don't know if you've seen any of those documentaries where they grab goats off the side of a mountain and carry them off, or try to. Sometimes they miss and the goat falls to his death. But yeah, every 3 to 5 minutes. So that's got to be fun to live next door to. Yeah, that's got to be real exciting. Yeah, Michael, those are the repos where they're voluntarily giving the plane back because they can't afford it anymore. It's the people that are hiding the airplane because they don't want to pay for it, but they don't want to give it back. That's what the show's all about. The people that are hiding their airplanes because they don't want it repoed, but they can't afford to pay for it. You know, they're still using the plane for making a living or whatever. And yeah, and you have to go hunt the damn thing down and then steal it in the middle of the night because they don't want to give it up. A buddy of mine repos cars, okay, and he's told me all kinds of stories that are very similar to the TV show, where people jump in their car after they've got it hooked up to the truck, you know, and they have everything on video. So when the police show up, they can show them. Listen, he wasn't in the truck or in the car when I hooked it up. He jumped in it after the fact, and here's the video. And then the officer makes him get out of it because he legally had possession of it. As soon as he hooks to it, he has possession. If you jump in it after that, you got to get out of it. Now, if you get in it before he hooks up, then you got a legal case. He can't take the vehicle, and he has to drive away and leave it. But if he's already got it in his possession, if he's hooked to it, it's in his possession, and you jump in it, then no, you got to get out of the truck. So, and he told me this one night that the kid was videotaping the whole thing on his phone live, and this big black police officer just grabbed him by the collar and ripped him out of the truck. After he saw the video and knew that the guy legally had possession of it and everything, and they had to talk about it for quite a while because the cop tried to make him put the car down. He says, "Nope, I have legal possession of it. This is how I make my livelihood. I'm not putting it down. You know, here's the video. I had the truck in my possession. He climbed in it afterwards. Get him out of my truck. It's because I'm taking it." And they went on for hours trying to negotiate this out so there wouldn't be a drama. And then finally, the kid took the phone and shoved it right in the cop's face. "I've got you live. I've got you live. You can't touch me." And he just grabbed me. He grabbed the phone and flung it. So it went sailing across the parking lot. And then he grabbed the kid and pulled him out of the vehicle. So the cop didn't like the phone in his face. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, but you could still hear that cannon go off a mile away, can't you? Probably with the windows closed, you probably don't hear it, or it's not loud enough to bother you, but you could probably still hear it. Oh, of course, most of those shows are all set up. You know, they have the cameras in the right place and all that. Yeah, I know. You know, but it's loosely based on some reality. Okay, I know the show itself, 99% of it's all bullshit, but it's based on some reality that you do have people that will fight you to get you know to give you the airplane or give you the car or whatever you're repoing, because they don't want to give it up. So it sounds like a 12 gauge. Well, that's still pretty loud. I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear a rooster next door either. So you know, I don't know if I'd be very happy with that going off every five every 3 to 5 minutes. Yeah, that's probably true, George. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When it first started going off, I'd probably be like, "Oh, great." But then you're right. I'd probably just sleep right through it, forget about it. My brain would get used to hearing it and just ignore it. Oh, okay, Snow. That's cool. I'll have to watch one of your videos and see how big your land is there. Yeah, it just sounds like a car door. Yeah. Well, that would drive my dog crazy. He goes nuts every time he hears a car door or somebody toots a horn as they drive by, anything like that. The dog goes nuts. So he's on it every time something goes off. He's all over it. So, Michael, how many ratings do you hold? What can you legally fly? Yep, the Monday night shit show. What's up, Chet Six? What's up? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Hey, look at that. 17 people here, 17 likes. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, look what the cat struck in. It's none other than Air Fart Marshall. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing? Where the hell were you Friday night? I kept looking on YouTube for you to do your show, and I never saw anything on YouTube. And then I found out at midnight that you had sent me a message on Facebook, which I'm never on. So I'm like, oh, screw it. Yeah, I found that out. I didn't find out till midnight. And then I was like, damn it. So, yeah. You're current on all flight test models. Yeah, me too. It's too bad we can't get paid for those. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. See, you don't own your own airplane, huh? You don't have a Cessna or a Twin Baron or nothing that you go hopping around in. You just fly the big shit and then go out in the yard and fly your flight test. Oh, real keeping it was a hoot. Oh, that's funny. Yes, you definitely need a glow plug warmer for sure. Yeah, yeah. You can't start a glow motor without one. So you're going to have to get. There's several different kinds. Hell, you can make your own if you just want to get um, the wire. You can hook it to a battery. You know, just a volt and a half battery is all you need. Um, and if you buy a rechargeable battery, most of those octopus type, charging cords you buy for your charger has a lead on there to charge one of those. So I made my own years ago, and I just found it. It's laying out here somewhere. It might be on the table over there, but I just soldered two um, C size batteries, rechargeable batteries, together in parallel. So it's still 1.5 volts to that cord, and then I used a charger to charge them back up. But that's what I used to use to light my glow plugs. But yeah, you definitely have to have a glow plug warmer. There's no way to start it without that. Yeah, check six. Yeah. Well, I guess if you put the tube of glue in the plane, it might be self-repairing. Just make sure you have the tube of glue in the plane. That's like I told the guys when I fixed their airplanes for them, and I put a bag in it, like a trash bag. I just leave it all rolled up and stuff it in the fuselage. And what's that for? I said so that it's ready for you at the scene of the crash. They don't like that joke too much. I don't know why. It just makes perfect sense. At the next crash, the bag will be on site. Be ready to use. Yeah. Self-repairing. Yeah, that's funny. Actually, my Dynam, the PT-17, came with three tubes of glue. They were little tubes though, but it came with 3 tubes of glue. About this size. This is actually grease for the Tamiya car, but it came with 3 tubes this size. Um, to put that together, and I didn't use the glue because I epoxied it all together. You know, because the wings bolt on, not the wings. You glue the wings together, but you bolt them to the airplane. So if I broke the wing, I was going to have to throw the wing away and buy a whole. You're going to buy a whole wing, the left and the right panel, and put it back together again. So there was no reason to, use what I would call semi-permanent glue. I just use permanent glue, epoxy, and if I have to order a wing, I'll just have to order a wing, and it'll come with everything I need in it, and I'll put it back together again. All the glue in your fridge is probably why you got cancer. Why are you storing glue in your fridge? What glue are you storing in your fridge? Yeah, you're not supposed to sniff it. You love the smell of the Tamiya paint? Really? I've never had any Tamiya paint. I don't know what it smells like. I've never bought a bottle of Tamiya paint. Not that I can think of. I always have paint laying around, from plastic models to whatever. That I always have paint to paint something laying around here. So you did not, Paul. Stop lying. It'd been a whole lot cheaper and smarter to just go to the hobby shop and buy a tube of glue. Lyndon Stewart, sir, how are you tonight? Good to see you, buddy. Now I've had testers paint. Yeah, I've had some testers paint. Well, yeah, I guess it could be true. Yes, if you're not a modeler and you didn't know what you were buying, and you bought a Dynamo airplane, yeah, after you looked at what they call instructions, the non-instructions, and then look at the plane, yeah, you might throw it in the trash. Just keep the glue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, George. I can understand that. Yeah, I knew what I was buying when I bought my first Dynam plane, and I was okay with it. I was totally prepared to have to do a lot more work to uh, to build. I think my first one was well, actually, no, I think the first one was the FW 190 was my first Dynam plane. I think my second one was the 262, and then I don't. After that, all the rest of these Dynam planes I have, I don't remember what order I bought them in. I know the Hurricane was the last one for the Pilot Ryan event. That was the last Dynam plane I got. Um, George, I should have kept the glue. Yeah, yeah, Paul. Yeah, it sounds like there's a bunch of them in here. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. I like the googly eyes. Those are cool. I haven't seen those used before. I you know I know Dynam. It's not top quality stuff for sure. David, what's up? Good to see you, man. Um, but they're pretty planes. They make some pretty good looking airplanes. Um, so if you can put up with what you have to go through to build it, um, even if you're not going to fly it, if you just want it for a static display, it's a pretty decent airplane. Um, but yeah, you got to work. Like my PT-17, the wing was never going to be right the way it came. I had to cut that brace inside because it was never going to be right if I left it the way they had it. So the quality control on that wasn't very good. Um, but yeah, after I was done, man, the plane flies fantastic. It looks fantastic. It's a good airplane. That PT-17 is a really good looking airplane, and it flies really good. So that was one of their, it's one of their newest, you know, acquisitions, and it's a good one. I mean, it really is a good one. Yeah, Wild Bill. Like I said, I bought the other one because there's no retracts in the Dynam DC3, and I had to have the retracts. So I bought the bigger one that was available at, it was I bought it from Hobby King, but Banana Hobbies also sells it. I can't remember the name of the company that makes it. but mine's bigger and has retracts, and you got to have retracts. You know, you can't fly a DC-3 or a C-47 without retracts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We all got the hobby for the paint and the glue. Oh my god! I wonder how true that statement really is. What were we talking about? So, all right, guys, I have a confession. I never sniffed glue. Um, you know what was the effect? You know, I mean, did you guys really get high off the glue? How do you know if you're high? Hell, I might be high all the time for all I know. I don't know. So what? You know, what was the effect? You know, I heard all about all the glue sniffing shit and everything. I just never did it. I didn't. You know, so. So, EQ, do you have any videos of any flights of your planes? You said you've been flying the 109, but you can't land it. Do you have any video of the flying it? You know, I've been all over your channel. I see all kinds of taxi tests. I haven't seen a flight. The only flight video I saw was the Timber X going into the tree. I haven't seen any more. So, have you got other flight videos up that that I've missed? Because yeah, I'd love to watch some of those. Bouncing silver balls. Okay, that's another term I have no idea what that means. Just women. Okay, guilty. Hi, my name's Kenny. That was a good one, George. Oh, you'll know when you get high? Okay, well, then I've never been high, so that ends that. Yeah, oh, shut up, Fred. You're the biggest reason. You know, shocker. You're addicted to this stuff. You're bisexual glue? Yeah, asking for a friend. Yeah. That's good, check six. Yeah. Yeah, no, asking for a friend, you know, he wants to know what it's like to get high on glue. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that I could see that happening, Paul. Is that the only place you fly, Eric? Is that Joe Knoll? It's not where you're. That's not where you crashed the timber. Now, technically, I guess that wasn't a crash. That was a catch and release, right? The tree caught it and then released it. So your your Timber X was a victim of a catch and release program. Yeah, I was in an event south of Imperial, down in Naples area, at an event, and we had fog rolling that night. We were night flying, and the fog rolled in really low, fast, and yeah, I was actually flying, you know, 4 or 5 feet off the runway into the fog, and the plane had lights all over it. It was the Pawnee Brave, the E-Flight Pawnee, and it would disappear in the fog completely. I couldn't see it. I just turned it around by feel and got a glimpse of the two spotlights on the wingtip forward, and they kind of pierced through the fog a little bit, and that's how I got it back to me. I just immediately turned until I saw those, and yeah, it was pretty funny. We were flying around in that fog for a while, daring each other. How far can you go? But yeah, we kept losing the planes in the fog. It was thick. So yeah, losing a jet in the fog would be scary as fuck. I got to tell you, that would definitely shake me up. That because they're just moving too fast, and then if you lose it for a couple of seconds, it might be downwind a half a mile. So yeah, that would be a scary fuck for sure. Yeah, it's probably that way all over the country. It just depends on whether or not it's Barney Fife that's pulling you over or not. Some cops are cool, others are just big dicks. They want to ask you stupid questions that they have no right to even ask you. You know, do you have a weapon in the car? Yes. Do you have a permit for it? I don't need a permit for it. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. It's 2 steps away. I don't have to have a permit for it. I can have it in my car. And then they shut up because they know you know something, but they're baiting you like you're an idiot. So yeah, I hate cops like that. Why don't you just treat me with a little respect, and then I'll give you some respect. It works both ways. Yeah, that's true. EQ. If you've got permission, then if the cop stops you, just say, "I have permission from the principal or whoever." You know. Um, yeah, and that's as far as he can take it. It's private property, so well, it's actually county property, but if you have permission, then they can't. You know, then you have permission. You don't have to leave. Shadow Ops, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, the janitor said I could. Well, I would just word it, Wild Bill, that I have permission. You don't actually have to tell me you got permission from the janitor. That way, you know, you do have permission. Maybe the janitor didn't have the right to give you the permission, but that's for another question, maybe in court. At least if you tell the officer I have permission, then you know we just won't say who gave you the permission. That's all. That's probably the best way to handle that one. Yeah, yeah. Back in the day, the cops were really cool, and there still are a few, but most of them are just dicks. Most of them are just really, really, just being dicks. Um, the cop that was investigating my ex-wife's accident, when I showed up with my trailer, um, he was making jokes about, um, that that's not really legal, and he was laughing about it. And I said, "Yeah, I know, but I do this all the time. It's fine." And he just laughed. Yeah, there you go, Fred. That's a good one too. Yeah, permission from a taxpayer that pays to fund the public school. That's exactly right. Yeah, well, what were you flying, Eric? It was. I'm sure it was an electric plane. So shit, they couldn't even hear it. What are they complaining about? Yeah, Shadow. I said the X. I agree, Michael. But if you don't start out being the dick, then you shouldn't be treated like the dick, right? If you're cool, then he should be cool, and you know, and it would make their job a lot easier. But when they just walk up and start treating you like a dick, you know, they're making their own problem. Because a lot of people still have respect for them and would treat them with respect if they weren't being a dick. So I'm a limo driver and I slept at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I use that line all the time. People will ask me something, that I don't know about now, and I'll say, no, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. You can use that line for anything. It's funny. Yeah, Shadow. They don't do that over airplanes. Just any kind of drone is. They all believe that all drones have cameras and airplanes do not. That's the mentality of everybody. If it's an airplane that doesn't have a camera on it, which it absolutely could, and just because it's a drone, quadcopter, whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean it has to have a camera on it. But that's their mentality. That's what everybody thinks. So you want to spy on your neighbor, use an airplane. He won't complain. He won't realize it has a camera on it, and he won't care. Do the deer stop and watch, Paul? Really, a fox try to jump at your plane? No kidding. That's funny. I wouldn't have thought a fox would do that. Yeah, nobody's bothered me. I occasionally, when I'm flying my Blair Witch Project quadcopter out in the yard here at night with all the lights on it, I hear because people are driving by with their windows down and they, holy fuck, what the hell is that? I get a lot of that, but yeah, most of the time, and the school's right across the street. Nobody's ever called, complained about me flying here. Um, the quadcopters or the planes. I've never had a cop show up questioning me. It's never happened. I've been here 8 years. And I started flying the day I moved in. Um, I was flying my quadcopter out at this end here where the where the new garage mahal went in. Down at this end of the property. And nobody, and this is on the church side, so the church is right there. School's across the street, and I've never had a problem. So, and the course is up all the time. My race course for the quads. People see it and they know what it is. They've seen enough YouTube footage or whatever that people know what those gates are for. So everybody knows I'm flying here. Um, I get questioned all the time. A lot of times I get questions. They find out I fly that stuff, and the first question hey, do you know that guy down Shady Hills Road? It's got the gates up. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Oh, that's your property? Yeah, that's me. Yeah. And then they start asking, well, what kind of stuff do you fly in? So, but yeah, it's an icebreaker. David Maverick Snyder. Why? Did you buzz a tower, David? You didn't spill some guy's coffee buzzing the tower, did you? Oh, he's got a new Tomcat. I haven't seen that yet. I got to go look at that. Yeah, thank you guys for reminding me. I forgot about that. I saw that post and I didn't go look at it. Damn it. I meant to go look at that. Yeah, yeah, right out of here. Yeah, I fly drugs for the cartel. What's his name from Top Gear? What the hell's his name? He flew across the ocean from I think from Europe. Where did he go? I forget. But they flew a glider with a plotter in it. Then they plotted a flight path across the channel. I think from like France to England or something, and they made it. They got across and landed on the other side. It was pretty cool. James, that's it. Thank you, Juno. Yep, yeah, James did it. Um, the Yeah, it was a pretty cool video. I missed that show. They're not still shooting the new one, are they? What was the new one called? Um, yeah, Captain Slow. Um, his safer barrier landing? Really? Yeah, the Grand Tour. That's it. Thank you, Shadow. Yeah, they're not still shooting that, are they? Oh, it's on Amazon? Oh, okay. Oh, cool. All right. All right. We'll have to I'm going to have to look into that. Yeah, Michael, so the cops know she's full of shit, so they probably have to respond, but they don't do anything. I mean, they have to come out and acknowledge the fact that she made a call and they investigated it, and there's nothing to investigate. So it goes nowhere. Butthead's Flying Circus is running a real flight right now. Oh, really? Is that anybody we know, Paul? Right, right, David. The cops have to just come out and make an appearance because they have to do their hey, we had a call, a complaint, whatever. But you guys are fine. You're not doing anything wrong. So we just had to come out and say we came out. So, oh, it's you. Well, why the hell are you hiding from the cops? Why the hell don't you just make it your own name, dummy? What the hell? Oh, what the hell? What name were you using in the real flight the other night? Something. Oh, I don't know what the hell it was. What the hell kind of name was that? Butthead's Flying Circus. Yeah, what's the matter with just Paul Ballard's room? Or whatever. Who are you hiding from? Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, but hey, don't forget Ray's on after me. So actually, I might come fly with you as soon as this is over. I might come do that for a couple hours and then come back out and build my car. Since you guys have a room going, I might partake. I might partake because it's not very original. Oh my god! Have you ever watched the TV show Match Game? You guys know that show? It's been on for years. Now, Alec Baldwin's the host of it now. Any of you guys watch that? Actually, Alec Baldwin is awesome as a game show host. He was meant to do that job. He is very good at it. Yeah, years ago, what's his name was the host? Shit, I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, the new one that's on now, Alec Baldwin's the host, and he's hilarious. He is so good at that show. Anyway, Paul, you would suck on that show. Originality doesn't win that show. You have to come up with the obvious answer, not the original, something original. I don't know if you've ever watched Valerie Bertinelli play the game, but she sucks. She's always coming up with something original that doesn't even apply. Yeah, Baldwin shoots the loser. I can't believe you just said that, George. I would have expected somebody to say it, but not you. You were the last person I would have expected to see that post. Oh my God. All right, Shadow, to be fair, okay, just because he's an actor doesn't mean he knows a goddamn thing about a gun, okay? And if someone hands him a gun and tells him it's a cold gun, he's not going to know how to open it to check it, because he's not a gun guy. If he's not, I don't know if he is or not, but let's be real here, okay? Just because you're an actor doesn't mean you're gun proficient. There's a lot of people in the world that don't know a damn thing about a gun, wouldn't know how to fucking open it, disarm it, take the safety off of it, or anything. So let's not be too ridiculous here. There should have never been live ammunition on that set, and he has nothing to do with that. So the blame is not on Alec Baldwin; it's on somebody else. There's no reason to ever have live ammunition on a TV movie set. TV or movie set, ever. So